This is the CISC 133 case study part 2 video, and we are going to begin creating our topology and configurations now. So in our plan, our first step was to create the physical topology, choosing the correct cables and devices, and then labeling those connections and then double checking them to make sure we put the right cable in the right port. So let us begin by looking at the routers first. So remember, the 2600s here, they're good routers, but they don't have serial interfaces. So I'm going to grab one of these generic ones. Notice this second one is empty, so I'll grab one, grab two, grab three. Now I'll grab the switches. The 2960s are good switches. They've got the gigabit ports, so I'll grab those. Not that we're carrying a lot of traffic across packet tracer, but just probably, you got them, why not use them? Alright, so we got our routers and our switches. Now we'll throw in a few workstations here. And now we'll grab our cabling. So I'll begin with the cross or the straight through cables, and we have to be really careful here to put these in the right interfaces. So make sure that that's going to go into the first VLAN. We'll put that guy in the second VLAN, and this guy will also put him in FA01. Connect this guy. Now we're not going to be putting any VLANs up here, so we don't have to worry too much about where this is going to go. I'm also going to connect my router to one of these gigabit ports. I know I'm kind of wasting a gigabit port here, but I have it, I may as well use it. So this gigabit port here, even though it's connected to the router at fast Ethernet, we're not actually going at gig speed, we're going at fast Ethernet speed, but you know what the heck. Alright, our last cable here will connect gigabit 012 to gigabit, or 12 to 12. And now we'll grab our serial interfaces, and we'll go from serial 3 to serial 3. And notice we're putting the clock rate on the middle router on both sides. So if I did this right, we need to put a clock rate right on this router on both sides of that. Alright, so I'm going to double check these now and make sure that I got the right cables. That's a straight through, that's a straight through, serial, straight through, crossover, straight throughs. Alright, I'm now going to label these. But you know what, I'm going to stop the video here because it's going to take a long time for me to label these, but I'll just put my pointer on the wire itself. It'll tell me what interface I'm in, and then I'm going to label those. So I'm going to stop the video real quick and label this, and you can do the same. Okay, I'm back, and let's see how I did. So we want to double check these. FA01. These guys are in FA02 and FA00. These two are in serial 20, serial 30, FA0 to gig 1, gig 1, 2, gig 1, 2, FA01, FA02, FA01. So now that I've double checked to make sure everything is okay, I'm ready to move on to the next step here. So if I go back to my plan, I have chosen the correct cables, labeled the connections, and double checked them for accuracy. So this will be the end of the second video, and we will now move on to step 2, which will be layer 2, creating the trunks and VLANs. So I will stop the video here and we'll move on to video 3.